If you think it's too late to get started in the Upland Metaverse, maybe you feel you don't have enough properties or Sparklet, you're wrong. The Metaverse is about to level up in a big way. I'm talking about Uppies. These are the digital citizens which will populate the Upland Metaverse. They're searching for more than just a place to live. They want a place where they can thrive. In this video, I'm breaking down the top 10 things you need to know about Uppies and how these Uppies will factor into your Upland strategy, whether you decide you want to own them or not. I'm YK2012, founder of the Upland Guide. I'm here to unlock the secrets of the Upland Metaverse. On this channel, you can find everything you need to build your Upland empire. Expert tutorials, winning strategies, pro tips and tricks, and a lot more. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to stay ahead of the game. Remember, knowledge is power, and in the Upland Metaverse, that knowledge is truly your most valuable asset. Number 1. What are Uppies? Upland describes them as real digital citizens with personalities, interests, and unique stories, from young families looking for schools and parks to professionals looking for great jobs and nightlife. Each Uppie is a mintable legit, and they are hidden around the Upland map. Each city will have their own style of unique Uppies, and here are just a few of them previewed from Rome. In addition to that, the rarer Uppies are completely unique. Number 2. Your digital residents need homes, and all of the residential structures that you build have living units, where each living unit is where an Uppie or a resident can live. Residents represent Uppies, but they are just numbers on the screen. Every Uppie is a resident, but not all residents will be Uppies and mintable. Number 3. As Upland continues to expand, the population of Uppies and residents will also continue to grow. This growth is going to be in proportion with the total number of residential living units that are constructed. Number 4, Sparklet plays a very large role in Uppies in two different ways. The first in being construction. I'm talking about the construction of these residential units and also service structures. To build these structures, you're going to need to stake Sparklet, and once the build is finished, you get your Sparklet back. There's also a spend mechanic when it comes to Sparklet, and that I'm going to cover later on in number 8. Sparklet can be purchased for US dollars within Upland or on a number of crypto exchanges as an ERC20 token. Number 5. How do you know where these Uppies actually want to live? With this comes two important scores, your residence score and influence score. Your residence score measures the total number of residents that are currently living on all your properties in Upland. All of the residents that live in a specific neighborhood are equally distributed amongst all of the living units in that neighborhood. Your influence score is your personal ability to attract these Uppies to your neighborhood. There are a number of factors that play into this, but service structures is a big one. Number 6, service structures. These types of structures are what helps to bring Uppies into your neighborhood. You need more than just a place for these residents to live. You're going to need all types of services, whether they're public services like police stations or schools, essentials like supermarkets or utility stores, or entertainment like coffee shops or movie theaters. These are one of the main things that are going to be attracting Uppies to your neighborhood. So if you're going to want to increase your influence score, the best thing that you can do is to start building these service structures. Number 7, you can now build multiple structures on the exact same property. If you have a really large property or a really awkward shaped one, you can now mix and match your different service structures and residential structures in order to build up your neighborhood. You're no longer necessarily going to have to go out and buy more properties. If you have a large enough property, you can keep building on that one. As other neighborhoods build up their neighborhood and attract more Uppies, you're going to have to keep up the pace and do the same. Number 8. Uppies are mergeable. In order to get a rarer Uppie, chances are you're going to have to take two Uppies of the same level and merge them together in order to get the next level Uppie. In order to do that, you're also going to have to spend a certain amount of Sparklet, which I mentioned before. In contrast to staking Sparklet for construction, you get your Sparklet back in that instance. With spending Sparklet, the Sparklet will leave your account and not return. Two of the main reasons why you might want to do this will be numbers 9 and 10. Before I talk about those, if you haven't already done so, make sure to hit that subscribe button to make sure that you get all of the Upland news and updates from the Upland Guide. Number 9. Do you know who these Uppies are? These are iconic parody Uppies. They are rare standout personalities that represent the pinnacle of Uppie collecting. If you're going to want to get one of these through merging Uppies, you're going to have to merge over 1,000 Uppies in order to get to this, which is the 11th level of Uppies. And now, before I talk about number 10, there's obviously a lot more than 10 things you need to know about Uppies. So make sure to continue browsing the Upland Guide playlist of Uppies, as well as checking out the Upland Guide website to learn more about Uppies. Number 10, your Uppies are going to be employable in service structures. Aside from the fact that you can buy and sell Uppies in variety MetaVenture shops, if you decide to employ one of these Uppies at a service structure, it will provide you with an additional service boost to that structure. This will in turn increase your influence score and attract more Uppies to your neighborhood, increasing your resident score as well. The higher the score of your Uppie, the more of a boost it's going to provide to your service structure. So there's a lot of strategy as to if you're going to be merging these Uppies in order to utilize them, or if you're going to try and sell them on the open market to people who do need them in order to employ in their service structures. If you have any more questions about Uppies or anything about Upland, leave them in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe to our channel.